The question of whether Somali leaders are selling Somali waters to Ethiopia is one of grave concern. Historically, Somalia has faced external pressures and internal weaknesses that have exposed its resources to exploitation. Ethiopia, being a landlocked country, has long sought access to the sea. If Somali leaders are indeed negotiating away the rights to Somali waters, it is not just a betrayal of the people, but a violation of the generations who fought and sacrificed for our independence. Our sea is not a commodity for sale. Somali leaders must remember that they are the custodians of Somali sovereignty, not its auctioneers. Transparency is critical here, and any deal must be scrutinized by the Somali public. Somalia's waters belong to Somalis, and no leader has the authority to trade them away. The lack of clarity about the Ankara deal has left many Somalis deeply concerned. If this agreement heavily favors Ethiopia, it would confirm fears that Somalia is being used as a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. Ethiopia's primary objective is access to Somali ports for economic benefits and possibly military influence. Somalia must ensure that any agreements made are balanced and mutually beneficial. If Hassan Sheikh's government has signed a deal that prioritizes Ethiopia's interests over Somalia's, it is an act of negligence. Somali patriots must demand that the details of this agreement be made public. A Somali patriot will always prioritize our sovereignty, economy, and resources above the ambitions of any neighboring state. While Ethiopia's primary aim is access to Somali ports to support its landlocked economy, there are concerns about its long-term intentions. A naval base in Somalia would give Ethiopia strategic control over the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, effectively compromising Somali sovereignty and regional independence. As Somali patriots, we must categorically oppose any military presence by Ethiopia or any other foreign power on Somali soil or waters. The Somali coast has strategic global significance, and allowing foreign domination is a direct threat to our sovereignty. The Somali people's opinions on this matter are deeply rooted in a historical and cultural resistance to any form of external exploitation. Historically, Somalis have stood against attempts to infringe upon their sovereignty, from colonial powers to neighboring states. The current concerns over maritime sovereignty echo the sentiments felt during the 2014 maritime dispute with Kenya, where Somalis vehemently opposed any attempt to encroach on their waters. Moreover, Somali culture places immense value on unity and collective decision-making. The lack of transparency regarding recent deals and agreements has triggered widespread anger and mistrust among the people. Many view these actions as a continuation of a pattern where Somali leadership prioritizes external relations over the will and welfare of the citizens. That Somalis are vigilant and will not remain silent if they feel their sovereignty is at risk. Somali patriots demand that the government respect the sacrifices of those who fought for the nation's independence, ensuring that no inch of Somali land or sea is ceded to foreign powers. The people's stance is clear. Somali sovereignty is non-negotiable, and any leader or entity attempting to undermine it will face the collective resistance of a proud and resilient nation.